All right. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good to see everyone here today. We have Jessica Zhang. She's back.
Hi,
Yay.
guys.
How are you doing?
Good.
Did you get some sleep last night?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit? Just a little bit?
No, I had very nice sleep last night, so I'm ready.
That's good. That is good stuff. So, thanks for joining us. Good seeing you, Ryan Ford, Chris, again, Matthias, new, Terry. Always interested in if you're a new face, please let us know. Just be like, hey, I'm new, and yeah, we just really appreciate kind of keeping track of everyone, and we're really doing it for you guys. And we're going to be giving out gifts. We have some fancy Adobe XD socks actually on the hovering art director. That's who this guy is. Right, so essentially we're going to be giving away some XD socks as well as some limited edition prints and also Creative Cloud because we have a contest going on today. So it's kind of fun, huh? We're going to have a fun day.
Yeah. Guys, look at this. This is so cute.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, some of these might end up missing after you leave. These are going to mysteriously be gone, huh? Is that what's going to happen?
Yep.
That's cool. Cool with me. Good seeing you guys. Yes, we are having a good hair day. We're feeling good. We hope to give you guys some gifts today, and really we're just going to have some fun in XD. Mm-hmm. We got a different, what did we tackle? Essentially like, what did we work on yesterday? What was the project?
We worked on a car care app. So it's on-demand oil change and car wash. And I sort of talked about the UX process in the beginning of a project. And today I want to do a restaurant reservation app. I'm gonna focus more on images, colors, and the design. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So restaurant reservation app. Is it going to be like an open table? Is it for one specific restaurant or for like many restaurants?
It will be similar to open table. Yes.
Okay. I like it. I like open table. Totally into it. So if that works for you, Terry, Nazar, and Kendra, that is the plan. So again, we got our oil changed. Our car's looking fantastic. We're going to eventually roll out and go to a fancy restaurant today. Mm-hmm. That's what's going to happen. Looks like you already have some notes on your screen, too.
Yep. So,
welcome, Terry. Terry's new, by the way. Sorry to interrupt.
Hi, Terry.
Hello, Terry. Welcome.
Yeah, we're going to dive right into Adobe stock.
Oh, I like it. So, restaurant reservation app, LA area. It looks like you're already in Adobe stock just from the desktop Adobe Creative Cloud app. A flat lay. Ooh,
yeah, you could just click on this and stock.
Yeah. Lawal, good to see you from Lagos, Nigeria. So welcome.
And I'm going to do another Android mobile app. Right. Let's look at the images.
Oh yeah, so these are just searched. You just did a search for a certain type of food. Mm-hmm. This is good because I think we're sharing a Creative Cloud library. So you could either download directly or share to that library. Mm-hmm. If you share to that library, then I get them too.
So I really like this photo. And the theme is going to be a dark background. Something very elegant, very chic.
I like it. Thank you, MD Rahaman is new here as well, so welcome. Welcome.
Let's name this food pick, and I could save it into the library.
Tim, you're funny. No, I don't have a cot here. I think the Adobe Live team does, because they're always over there, all 68 of them. just one stacked onto the next. But this is good. So you're renaming the artboard, you're getting this squared away. You downloaded that asset and already licensed it. And just to point out real fast, because I think people are like, you just might have shown them Adobe Stock. And essentially, you can use Adobe Stock and use some of those, even the preview images, okay? Some of the watermark images, and make an app. The theme today is flowers for everyone. Yeah. We'll have to switch over. You can see the beautiful flowers right above me, right? So essentially, download and install Adobe XD. Create at least 3 artboards, link them together. The theme is flowers, so anything based on that theme, prototype it. Post the link to that bit.ly, and again, that bit.ly you can find in the contest tab, and that's how you can win Creative Cloud for a year, 1 year membership. So I love this screen, by the way. It's beautiful, beautiful colors. I'm really into all those colors. But I love your style too, because you're already kind of working away. You're gonna go with like kind of a dark, really sort of modern kind of, I think kind of sexy. You know what I'm saying? It's like elegant is kind of the feeling you're going for.
Mm-hmm. Minimal.
Yeah. Minimalist.
Elegant, dark background.
And I'm just gonna brag about you as you just kind of design. You do your thing. And yeah, I'm just really impressed by all of your work that's on Behance. And you can just you can do whatever you need to do. You can design. I'm just going to show off your stuff if you don't mind. So we'll just like kind of show you again. This is Jessica Zhang. You can find her, Jessica A. Zhang, out there on Behance. And again, your work has this nice, I mean, this is sexy. Can I call it sexy? Just so gorgeous. Like everything about this. The color theme works really well, but a number of your pieces are very, very sleek looking, like this. I could see this sort of same style even working maybe for a restaurant. In terms of style, is this kind of what you're thinking?
Yes.
Yeah, looks really good. I just really like your work, is all I'm saying. I totally have a crush on your work, by the way. I'm totally into it.
Thank you. So once again, audience out there, we still need a name and logo for today's app. So if you guys could come up with something. I really liked name that someone came up with yesterday.
Oh, what was that? Oh, for Care, exactly. Yes. Oh, so good.
You guys are so creative.
I know.
I couldn't have come up with that.
Tim says, wow, Jessica, gorgeous work. So he agrees. He's not, I was making it weird earlier, but totally like agrees with me. So there we go.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, ditto. Fabulous stuff. Again, I just really like the look, and I think regardless of what you're doing, it has a certain level of like quality to it, which is just fun to see. And again, congratulations for whoever came up with Care. Mm-hmm. Capital C-A-R, so it said car, essentially. I can even try to open up the, give me 1 second. Here, just real fast, a little shout out to whoever came up with this design yesterday. This is what it was. And I just threw together the logo. So hopefully today, is that the idea? Do we get a chance to kind of name the app today too? Mm-hmm. Okay. I like it. Restaurant. And everybody's already going off on like foods with a Z. I'm into it. Which, that's cool. Like, we already have some ideas for essentially naming this app, which is all about making reservations. Add that sleek LA spot, which happens to be where you're from, right? That sleek LA, cool spot where all the cool people hang out. Right?
Let me show you the list that I have earlier. So for one category, I have celebrity brunch hangout.
Oh, see, there you go. So is this specific to LA, by the way? And it can be.
Around the Hollywood area,
okay.
There are breakfast spots that paparazzi, they would just hang out there and wait for different celebrities to show up.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Have you ever hung out there? Have you ever do that sort of thing?
I tried, but I didn't see anyone.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, I love these examples or ideas. Kendra, thank you. Seat me, all one word. Reserve. with the capital V. There's something about reserve I like reserve VIP or something like that. Might be good. Nicola, there isn't a swap elements position, but I like that idea. And if you are working in XD, there is a way to provide feedback, because I think that's again a great idea. So in the help menu, essentially, you can go to provide feedback. Bread basket. Right on. Mitch Smith, thanks for joining us. I'm going to kind of sit down and start designing some things as well.
Yep, so the logo will go here.
Boy, I just like glanced. I was kind of looking at chat, and then I glance over, and like you're already well along, which is really good. Yes.
And let me know if you have any questions regarding how I do something.
Yeah, you're doing great, and I think people are getting it, because it's, you know, obviously you see the guides as you move that object around. Logo is going to be replaced by whatever name you guys come up with. That's the idea.
For the logo, I do want this to be a button. If you, I mean, not a button. When you click
icon?
on it, yeah. When you click on it, it will bring you back to the home page.
Okay. I kind of want to, I would like to talk about resources, because we have, the new theme is flowers. We're working on this brand new idea, which is reservations. You've gathered some elements from Adobe stock. You're drawing things. You actually pulled things from a UI kit, which you have open right now.
Mm-hmm. This is the Google material.
Okay, Google
UI
material. Kit. Awesome. If you like this, then Travis made it. It's like if it's from Google and you like it, then Travis did it. But if you don't, then it was somebody else. That's generally how it goes. But I love this. All this is actually made in XD, and you're obviously taking perfect. Easy enough. I actually kind of wanted to point out, again, we're all about giving you guys free resources. And since we have a new theme, here's new resources as well. I'm actually in Illustrator, so you can, start in Illustrator or Photoshop or whatever. But essentially in Illustrator, the latest version, you can go to mobile, and then you're given all of these assets. Like, check these out. These are all these, like, modern social media art set. I can see a preview of it and see those elements. That's not bad. Like this one, Platforma Wireframe Kit. So these are all these elements that you can actually use, provided to you for free. So again, these are in Illustrator. You open them up. I've actually used, I think I have this circular material icon set. That's what this looks like. And just like you're taking from Google Material, I can take assets from here, go into XD, paste it in. You get the idea. Nazar's really, really cold and petitioning really hard to get the socks. Like, I need the socks. Okay, we get it. You know what? I want you to win the socks. So that'll happen in about 45 minutes. Yeah, so Felicia, by the way, there's also available in Photoshop. And I think there's actually in After Effects there are now. I know there's motion design templates in Adobe stock, and I should check After Effects. But sorry to interrupt if you're going to say something.
So right here, I will put 4 icons with the categories.
Oh, we learned something yesterday, by the way. I learned something. Remember how we wanted to change text from, say, one sort of point, like a title text to a text area? Well, you can actually do that in XD. So when you select a text object, it's over in the properties panel. Remember how we did that yesterday? We were like, oh, we needed this. Didn't we do that? So select that, and right over here, Yep. See how it's highlighted blue? If you select the other one, that'll change it to just one line. Does that make sense?
Perfect.
So that's kind of neat. We kind of ran into that yesterday because what you're doing now is you're just creating a lot of placeholders, and if you decide you need more room or whatever, you have that flexibility. Booked. I like booked. I'm going to start taking notes on all your great ideas, everybody.
I'm converting this into a text file so I can drag and drop into the repeat grid.
Nice. What I do a lot when I go out to eat or even to a coffee shop, I often just bring my own reserved sign and I just set it on the table just because it makes me feel special. Is that weird?
No, that's a great idea. I'll keep that in mind next time I go
At
out.
Starbucks, you're like, reserved? I didn't know Starbucks had reserves tables. It does now. Booked. Thank you for that, Courtney. This is good. Table. Ooh, that's good too. Table 4. Seats taken. Ryan, good. In queue, which is kind of unique, like queue being a line. There you go. I usually take the reserve sign and set it down on somebody else's table and be like, you're in my seat. Just kidding.
But yeah, it's a funny way to get seats when they're all booked.
Right? Excuse me, this is reserved. This is a McDonald's. It's reserved. Which again, I think that's still a great name for the app. Keep them coming. Thank you so much, everybody.
I want to get some restaurant and food icons. We could do that in Adobe Stock as well.
Nice.
It will be in vector.
I like it. Look, that's insane. 280 flat icons. 300 thin line icons.
We have so many options now. For the theme of just making everything very
what style
minimal.
are you thinking? Yeah.
I want something that's very sleek and minimal.
Oh, I really like that line work. Outline.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really into that outline look. That also looks good. 100 cooking icons. Even looking at some of these inspires me for can inspire us for ideas for the app. I like a lot of the outline look where they don't complete the line. So if it's around a magnifying glass, they don't carry the line all the way around. It's very sleek.
That's an elegant way to do
A lot of that.
outline icons.
Yeah. A lot of implied line. I mean, that's I don't know. It's just so very elegant. You know.
Maybe a little something.
Yes, Kendra. Kudos to people who love making icons. Like, I'd never think of an icon being sexy, but there's like a lot of sexy icons here. Just like elegant in exactly what we're, you know. I don't know how well some of the outline ones will like hold up ultimately if they're too small, but
yes, we do have that problem. If it gets too small, it's really hard to read.
yeah. Yes. And what typically happens to if you're in XD and you're making any graphics, the lines scale essentially. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in a very sultry mood today. How you doing? I'm all like, graphics are sexy. It's a very weird way to put it, because we're going for like elegant ultimately, right? For this. Nice and elegant. Oh, I like what you're doing. Well, copy, paste, there it is. I'm gonna point out one other resource for people, if I could. Here it is. I'll just show everybody this real fast. So here I am in Photoshop CC, and there are design templates. And since we're doing flowers today, if you go into art and illustration, there's this one, the Enchanted watercolor kit. These are really cool. So we can take a preview of these. You can find all these like gorgeous flowers and elements that you could potentially use. I've already opened it up. You can see it here, and obviously you can take any one of these, hold down the command key, click on it. Let's grab a flower. They are watercolor flowers, but selecting it. Yeah. Taking this, copying it, pasting it into XD, and using it. All right, you guys get the idea. But again, just another resource for you. So enjoy. What if it's called like Table for Two?
I'm gonna search for an image for the background.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So when you say flat lay, it's like top view. Yeah, I like that. Table. Alyssa is just saying just table. I like that. Just the word table. It's kind of good. Still working on it though. Boss, we're trying our best, boss.
Yeah, many of these names are good.
Yeah.
It's really hard to choose.
Table 42. Sly seats. Seat save. Alyssa, you are good. Seated. Dine. Sit down already with a New York City accent. This is LA, so I like the thought of using, I think actually somebody said La Table, which is like LA, La Table.
It doesn't.
I really like what you're doing, by the way. Yeah. Yum, yum. What were you going to say?
And keep in mind that it doesn't have to be just for LA, but I'm just using LA as an example. So you could actually choose your location.
Mm-hmm. I like the idea of like at least having it start in like Hollywood, you know, in terms of, you know, launching an app. Do you want to launch sort of nationally, or do you start out in a really hip area and watch it catch on and test it out and then kind of go from there.
Yeah, we could definitely start
the exclusivity of it. It's like, oh, it's only for LA. I'm like, really? It's only for Hollywood? And then it launches in my city. I'd be kind of excited.
Yeah, that's a very good marketing method.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. It's totally like a marketing method, and it might work. Restaurant with a Z. Yum yum. Seat, surf, dine. Dine also works. Start highlighting my favorites. So yeah, essentially this is kind of where we're at, kind of digging this. In fact, you know what? Let's just go ahead and add white as the color. There we go. Okay, so seated. That's cool. Table. I'm liking table because it does specifically say that you're going to a restaurant. Reserved could be for any, sports arena, who knows what. I like V. Yeah, that's my only... I like seated too, Kendra, but the only thing is like seated could work... Could that work for anything? Or does it kind of have a restaurant flair to it? I'll move it up on the list. Seat visor. Resi, for short for reservation.
I am trying to have the icons above the black circle, but under the text. So it'll be okay. Let's see how it looks.
Oh, so you're gonna move those on in there?
Mm-hmm.
Those icons, those graphics.
Yeah. Now we have to.
You might have to, at this point, you might have to break it apart. Maybe it's not part of the repeat grid. That's probably what I would do at this point, just because it might be easier to work with. And then you can, the way to do that is just like ungroup it right up there, if you want to. You are the boss. You are the art director here.
Let me think. Let's this right here. Oh, okay.
Chick in. Oh, that's from Adobe Live Team. That's funny. Eatable. Ooh, good. Janet. Eatable, because I like that it has actually table in the word. So clever. Occupied. Dine Hance. Yeah. You know what? A lot needs to be said for something with just a single syllable. All right. So while you work on that, I can actually gather more images. Is there anything specific you need at all? Or maybe you have what you need so far, huh?
Food with dark background.
You got it. Since we're sharing a Creative Cloud library, some of this is from yesterday, but essentially this is what I can do. This is actually what I'm going to do, is I can search Adobe stock directly from within, say, Illustrator or Photoshop. So dining table top view, just to see what we get. I'm going to uncheck illustrations because I just want photos, and I can start to see some of these right within Illustrator. And if I expand this out, let's do that. Don't really have to leave Photoshop or Illustrator. So this one might work. That's not bad. But I can just save that preview directly to our shared library. So that's what I can do, is click. You can see it being synced right over here. Cool. Ooh, Adobe Live Team is killing it, seeing as there's 72 of them. But yeah, there's seat with capitalizing EAT. That kind of, same thing as care, but yeah, exactly. Yes. I like seat. Man, smart. Got some serious brain power in this room. I like it. All right, plater, cool. Oh, this is kind of nice. Ooh, here's a good one. Oh, speaking of which. Sweet. Maybe this'll inspire us. So I actually put together this course, and it was actually all based on food as well. So this was called Exotic Eats. This is all made in XD. And essentially you kind of have an overlay over some of these. This is a repeat grid. In fact, we'll just click play. And again, kind of has the same or similar theme, but this is exploring food from around the world. So essentially, the idea is like you would have all this food from around the world, and you'd kind of check in or kind of confirm that you've had this, that, and the other thing. So that's kind of the idea. Exotic Eats. Maybe that helps us with ideas. Napkin. I like napkins, fun. Try to get this narrowed down to like, ooh, what about plated? Plated? I don't know, is that a thing? That actually says something more like cooking. Ooh, seated is cool. Terry, I like it. I'm going to play with that. I'm going to play with seated a little bit in Photoshop, and I'm still getting assets for us. Ooh, found another gorgeous one. And yeah. Also probably in about Get seated, Alyssa. Good. Oh, Plated is the name of a startup. Yeah, nothing I say is original, seems. I reserve. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much, Adobe Live team. I do have a lot of entries already open in my browser, so we'll have to view those. Yeah, let's view them now. Let's do it. All right. So,
That's very pretty.
Yeah, I like the theme. So, topiary plants with flower arrangements of your choice. Oh, let's find that special flower. Or find that unicorn bush or whatever. Pick a base. Oh, I like this. So you pick a base, you pick a flower. I think that's what's happening here. I assume you pick the base, and then that base would get covered in the flowers that you pick. So, nice work. Let's check out Valentino for your loved ones. Of course, we're going to log in. Oh, what shall we go with? Daffodils. And awesome. 3 screens, exactly how many we need. And looks good. Let's do a couple more. Flower book. I assume it's like Facebook. Looks like there's about 6 screens in here. Pick the bouquet. Find out more about it. And congratulations, your order has been placed. And I really like this, what they did here. And I'm sorry I don't have your name. It's not in the interface, but this whole idea of adding this blurriness is pretty cool. So we might be able to do something like this. I'll show you how. That's like really cool. Kind of blur out the background image, gives it a nice look.
Yeah.
So I like it. Let's take a look at just a couple more. Ooh, this one has, wow, 6 different begonias. Poinsettias. Very nice. With real facts, when they bloom and why we love them. So good job on actually integrating real data. Ooh, I really like this one. Jessica, check this one out. This one looks nice.
It's very pretty.
Right, I love this floral. It's very nice. So yeah, nice. Good job. Let's do one more. Last one. Give love a chance, guys, huh? Give, and gals, give love a chance. Pick a delivery date. Delivery time. Sounds good. Gerber daisies. And send, so you get the idea. Thank you so much, everyone. Man, gonna get this narrowed down to some of our favorites, and we have about, looks like 20 minutes, and then we will give away some free goodies just for you guys being you. Cool.
And so I have another list.
Yeah.
There'll be another category you could choose from, and I'm going to convert this into a text file and populate the items.
Nice. I'm also still like finding images and sending them to our Creative Cloud library.
Great.
I don't know if you'll like them. I'm trying my best. Trying to pick something nice. Joy Deep, thank you for sending us your submission. Awesome. So yeah, Felicia, you have about 15 minutes before we're going to give away socks. I had no idea they were going to be so popular, but they are. That's cool. And really, if you want to win Creative Cloud, essentially what we have is the theme today, as you might have heard, flowers. So we're just showing off probably about 5 apps, all based on the flower theme. At least 3 screens linked together, and share that link to this bit.ly, which can be found under the contest tab. So essentially, if you are, hopefully everybody's watching this on Behance. I know that actually you could try to find this through, say, YouTube, but essentially go to behance.net/live. That's where we are. And you know what? You can go to YouTube later, like go there like next week or this weekend, because essentially that's where all these are being like stored and immortalized. You're being immortalized, kind of. Is that a word? Immortalized? Immortalized.
It's going to forever be on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. So yes, you're going to be immortalized. You ever say a weird word and you're like, this doesn't sound right, but I guess it is. That's why I do graphics. Yeah, so socks in 15 minutes, guys and gals. You got it. All right. So let's take a look at some other things. I'm going to work on, I really like seated because it has the word eat in it. So that's what I'm going to work on as a logo.
So images.
Yeah.
It's in my.
Actually, go to Photoshop. We'll open that, and you actually can get to it directly. And you could also use, yeah, just open up a blank file real fast. And yeah, cool. And then yeah. And what I just put in there are basically just a bunch of preview files. I haven't purchased them yet. I encourage everybody to do that. But yeah, and you can drag them in there just to kind of get an idea. See, that one's a little busy. It's a little busy. Yeah, it's not really working. Yeah, you can, yeah, double click on them or whatever. Or I can even, you know, yeah. So that,
I like this.
Yeah,
That's
it's not
nice.
bad. You know, if we had the higher res version of that, we might be able to like sort of like rotate it and, you know, position, you know, part of it within the viewable area, that sort of thing.
Oh, this is
So
advertising. I'm
yeah.
hungry.
Terrence likes seated too. Awesome. Good to hear. So yeah, there's a number of files in there. I didn't put any in that folder, just so you know.
Okay.
They're all right here. So if you want those in XD, what you can do is in XD, go to File, and then Open CC Libraries. So right there in the middle, down a little further. So this is where you locate it, just by that drop down there. You should be able to find. There we are. So those are the same files. So not sure why I told you to open them up in Photoshop, but they're actually easier to see right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think everybody's getting hungry. Ooh, good job. Look at you. Hey, do you want, yeah. And if you need something specific, I can do different like top views of plates or yeah, whatever you need. But really at this point, we're just designing. We're kind of seeing what works and stuff. Oh, wow. I like it.
There, we could crop it differently.
Ooh, I like that. I like it.
Yeah.
And we can make that, if you drop the transparency of that down, we can do that as well. Yeah.
Transparency of...
Yeah, of like the image back there. So if you can just select any one of those. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Just like whatever works.
Let's switch this out. For the rooftop bars, do you want to look for images of rooftop bars?
Yeah, got it. Something nice, maybe some nice, I don't know if they're really like tea lights or something. So dinner at night, patio. Let's just see what we get. Rooftop. Okay. Finding some good ones. We want to make sure like they're the same dark tone, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I love this. I think I feel like I've tended to take all this for granted. The fact that I'm just clicking a button here and you can open them up by selecting one option is pretty impressive. Because that's literally all you have to do is you have to go in there and open up the CC library where I've just synced some assets, and then they're there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, gee, that's awesome. What did I not have to do? I didn't have to like download it, zip them, send them via email, realize that it was too large.
Right. Right
Yeah,
here.
they put them. Yeah. Couple different ones. Some are kind of romantic. Hopefully that's okay.
Yes.
Okay, so Texeta, I don't know if anybody else is okay. There you go. So essentially what that is she opened up a Creative Cloud library. So if you go to File, Open CC Libraries, that's how we've done it. So gorgeous images. Look at this. Oh man. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. Oh, it does actually sync. This is great. Let's switch over to me. This is essentially the same thing. I literally just synced this asset. Right, here it is. Happens to be absolutely huge. Let's grab another one like this table, because I want to show you something pretty cool. Like this is pretty awesome image, right? I'm going to go to the layers. I'm going to make sure that's behind everything. And this text is getting a little lost, but what I can do, this is what I kind of wanted to point out, is, if I just take a graphic and turn off the border, but right over here, background blur. Check this out. You want to see this? Mm-hmm. So that's I just have this rectangle selected. I'm going to go over here, check background blur, and then I can like adjust it and make it darker. But this is like perfect for like adding some text. Isn't that cool?
Definitely.
I mean, it's like, I think it kind of hopefully it goes with the style we're looking for.
Yeah, that's very nice. And you don't really need to use Photoshop.
No, not at all. I mean, this is so nice.
In XD.
I like it. Something like that. So you get the idea. Yes. Man, people are just going off about the socks. I don't know what we're going to do. It seems like so many people want them. We might have to just give out one sock at a time, because since so many people can... view. Sweet. Boom. Yeah, so we might have to... We're running low on socks. We're just going to give out one sock per person. Just kidding. Kidding. Jokes. Cheers. I'm just kidding. We don't even have enough socks to give one per person. But what we are going to go with is seated.
Seated?
Well, that's what I'm gonna play with and see if people like it. But I think people have been responding a lot to that name, because it is kind of cool, huh? Mm-hmm. But you are the art director. You are the boss. We're
seated
just
is cool.
Okay. Good. I think so. Again, this is a situation. I think Gus might have initially mentioned it, and then somebody added for seated. You started seat, and then somebody added the seated. So, yeah, exactly. That's best brainstorming. Ooh, can I show you? Oh, I'm just like full of little tips today, by the way. I totally want to show this. Can I show this really fast? I know this is in Illustrator, but essentially I have the word seated, and I want to vary the font, and I want to show you variable fonts. So I'm first going to I could do a search for, here's my Myriad Variable Concept font, or Acumen is another one. So I have a couple different ones. Here's Acumen, by the way. Right over here, let's open this up. This little button right here, variable font. So rather than, me going through a bunch of different fonts, look, I have all these different weights that I can kind of choose from. So I'm picking different weights and different widths. So we can go thinner, we can do thicker, we can do a slant as well. But these are variable fonts. So technically, there are like 50 zillion versions of this font. But, I'm going with this custom, but you can see all of them right in here. What I want to do for this logo is put the weight about the width about in the middle, make the weight pretty thin, like about right there, and then I want to select the word eat right in here and do a variable width font here and just thicken that up. But I can kind of eyeball it and go with something like that. Kind of like that, do you think? I don't know. It still needs work. I think it needs to work on the width here.
Yeah, I like the concept. Maybe have like a rectangle under here. Yeah,
kind of like.
Oh, okay.
And then
So
more
I see what you're saying.
spacing.
Like even something like this might have worked. Maybe.
I think for the S and the ED because this is
Okay.
very bold.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Good call.
Try it out.
Yeah, this is good. So variable width fonts is what I wanted to show in Illustrator and in Photoshop, just FYI. I like it. I'm going to have to come up with a couple different versions. Reminds me of the Mindhunter logo. Has anybody watched Mindhunter on Netflix? You know that logo, how it goes? It's thick in the middle and then gets thinner on the outside. And it's just a great show. So check it out. Yeah, Noah, that's a good point. Yeah, I could play with color there as well. I think when it comes down to it, I'm gonna have to play with this a couple different ways. So you'll just have to give me some time. Oh, and it also sounds like we have some really good submissions as well for the Flowers app.
You want to see them? Yeah.
Well, not right now. I think in about 3 minutes we'll do just a random giveaway.
Okay.
Oh yeah, right here. Oh, wrong way. Right here. Get a chance to win some exclusive prints. We have Rob Generance, Jingwei's, and we have her name is, I know this, Christine Heron. Thank you. It was in the back of my brain. It was like trying to get out. But yes, and of course these guys. We get it. We get it. That's happening in about 2 minutes. So until then, we're just designing stuff. That's looking good. Dinner, drinks. I like it. Well, sure, you have a favorite restaurant?
Which city?
Let's go like LA. Where's your like, and it could be any type. So you're like one place where you're like, yeah, I want this.
LA, there is this one. It's not open. It's on top of the second tallest building in downtown LA.
Oh, really?
And it's called 71 Above.
71 Above.
And the food is amazing. The view is amazing.
Oh, see, it's like a win on so many levels. 71 Above. Why is it called 71 Above? Obviously, it's probably not going to be 71 floors because that would be way too.
I think it is on the 71st floor.
Let's go with that. 71 Above. Wow, that's awesome. That sounds really cool. Me, I'm game for any restaurant that serves crepes because that's like what I'm into like right now. Just saying. I know it's super random.
Or
Sweet
crepe.
I do this, yeah. So anyways, now I'm getting super hungry. I'm sorry, guys. I feel really bad.
Food apps.
I don't mean to do that. Crepes are awesome.
And
Little
now,
cinnamon and peanut. I get peanut butter and it's super good.
Yeah, you're making everyone hungry.
I'm sorry. So sorry. Just gotta do my job. Let's get this done. It's time to get paid. Gotta get this. Gotta make my client. Gotta make the boss happy. You're the boss, by the way.
I'm the boss.
I gotta make the boss happy. Please like my logo. Everybody's like, please like my flower app.
Do you guys like this font, or is it too much? No, it's too much. Not elegant.
Yeah, I think it's a little too much for
Let's see.
what it's being used for.
All right. Suggestions, guys. Fonts.
That one's, honestly, I'd go for whatever's legible. I think since that line's so long, I really like that it's not a wide font. I like it. Yeah.
Do you think?
I think it looks good. Oh, that's
Too
even
much?
better. It's like easier to read, I do think for the like dinner and drinks above, like those could be
More stylized.
yeah, or maybe I don't know if it's like thinner or what. You're totally like me. I'm all Helvetica new all the time because there's so many different weights to it. But that's what's going to happen. It's like we're going to have more fonts that are like variable fonts that have a zillion different styles. Museo, Lato, good. Gothic narrow.
I'm gonna have to yell at you because this thing's not like
Ooh, did you pick somebody?
Yeah.
Oh, and Adobe Live Team has picked someone who's going to get an exclusive print. And guess what? The socks. Yes.
Alicia Roter.
Oh, Felicia Rotert. Oh, I know her. She's going to be so happy because she joins us on the streams all the time. I'm really happy that you won. Look, you're going to get these. Well, maybe not these exact ones because I wore them in today. That might be kind of weird. Is it weird that I wore them and just set them here?
Fresh pairs.
You're going to get a fresh pair of socks for you. And guess what? Not only one for the right foot, but one for the left foot as well. You're getting a pair of socks. And, of course, the fabulous prints, as you can see, shown above. So, congratulations to Felicia. Yes, I'm sure you're super happy. There you are. And everybody else is like, man, why isn't that me? But they are also saying congrats. So congrats, Felicia. And thank you for, joining me and everyone on a regular basis. I'm glad you're walking away with it. So, yeah. And I promise they won't be worn socks. Oh.
What do you think of this font? It's a
I
little...
think it's okay. I think I'm the wrong person to ask because I already have something kind of stuck in my head, which is a thin, like Helvetica new thin or light.
A thin font?
Yeah, I mean, but
Helvetica?
I'm like a one trick pony. Like I'm just like I already got that stuck in my head.
Definitely try it. Helvetica. Light?
Yeah, try light. Yeah,
It's
and then
a
I'd
little bit hard to read,
then I'd go
maybe?
up in size just a touch.
Let's
I know I'm not the
try-
boss. But let's see what the hovering art director says. And then is there thin? Looks like you have light. Go for Helvetica new, and then go thin. Like right above. It's two above. That's what I was thinking, but I could be.
This is nice too.
You don't have to appease me. Whatever you guys want to do. We probably we had other suggestions for fonts and stuff too. So the nice thing is we could even duplicate this entire screen, save it, do like we do in Illustrator. Let's see what the hovering art director says though. What do you think of the font?
It feels too designed.
Oh,
No,
I don't see the fun in it.
He doesn't see the
he
fun in
talks.
Make it less stocky.
it. Oh, you jerk!
That's not finished, is it?
Oh, you jerk! That's why we cover you up. That's why we cover you up. This is the hovering art director. Compliments of the Adobe stock team, which is funny that he's making fun of stock. And that the Adobe stock team actually made him. He's an exclusive little guy that we're just going to hide with a sock. There we are. There we go.
Alright, so we have this. We could definitely go back and adjust anything later. I want to lay out all the other screens.
That sounds good. Way too much fun with these variable fonts. I'm almost ready to share my screen, and then we'll have people pick we'll have you pick the logo that you like. Yeah, Joydeep, you're right. Might look like Michael a little bit, but it is not. The hovering art director is modeled after these videos that we'll have to get a hold of and show you guys. But essentially we have hovering art director like videos out there, which are pretty hilarious, and they're modeled after that actor, that person. Looks just like him.
It does. It does look just like Michael.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's but like Joydeep says, Michael's much sweeter. And Michael has a way cooler accent. Michael recently moved to San Francisco, so I wonder if I should just start calling him Mike so he's in the US. Doesn't sound right at all. He's always going to be Michael. Oh, good. Mick Wendell says they're looking great. That's good to hear. I think they're looking great too. And again, this stuff just takes time, you know? It's a lot of little tweaks. Okay, new idea. Let's do this. Just gotta make the boss happy. Working away here. All right, Matthias, I'm not sure what you're talking about. If you're talking about your own app that you're building or what, but feel free to submit an app today based on the flowers theme. Okay. All right. Let's get rid of this one. All right. Here's where I'm at with the logos if you're interested. So, I don't know. What do you think? I'm still kind of working on it, but
They're all nice. Let's see. Audience.
it helps.
Any
It helps when you
opinions?
look at a design and you tilt your head like this. Like, why did I? Do you ever do that? You're like, I'm thinking about something. You ever do that? If you have you ever like filmed your? I mean, hopefully you haven't done this, but if there was a camera on you while you're designing.
Like right now.
What would you be doing? Like when you're designing, what do you do that's weird? Do you do anything that's, I don't know, if somebody was watching you, because I do a lot of this, and I start out the day like this, and then I end up like this by the end of the day. I slouch.
I'll probably go like really close to the
Yeah.
screen.
Like you could zoom in, but instead you're just like, your head's right there.
Yeah.
That's just one of those things. So you guys like the circle under eat. Sean likes that. Likes the one with the circle. The last one, I agree. Number 3, the third one wins because, of course, it looks like a plate. We
Yes.
we could even do a hint. We could even honestly, it doesn't need any more detail. Any more that you add to it, you're taking away from it. Design's an exercise in restraint most of the time. So mask the background image.
The
So,
third
yeah.
one it
Okay,
is.
cool. Yeah,
that's
I'll
nice.
just sync that to the library and bam, it's gonna be there. It's like magic. Are you not amazed? Are you not impressed with where we're at today? Just with technology.
Yeah.
There's two sides to it, by the way. One, we could sync assets all day long. I imagine a future where we'll be able to teleport, but I'll still have a hard time connecting to the Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying?
True story.
You could teleport to another country, but you cannot connect to the Wi-Fi for the life of you. Or it's slow.
We might just have that.
Right? Could you see? But like, it's the little things in life, like, why isn't this working? But this we do have working amazingly. And we'll have to outline this font. I can do a couple different versions of it, but let's just go ahead. Oh yeah, Paul, we've invented time travel, but we just can't get you on the Wi-Fi. Yes, Felicia, you hear me. Wi-Fi struggle is real, but hey, when you're connected, it's fantastic because I'm syncing that logo right now to our fantastic little library, and it is called Logo. In this case, typically just with any logo design, you probably, I would totally make different versions of this because I think this font is too thin. As we start to look at it smaller, it might break down.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I would probably do. I might add just a couple in here to our little library. This one might be the larger one. I think I'm going to have to make the font a little thicker is what I'm saying to make it work. So that's the idea. I'm having so much fun with these variable fonts, by the way, just because it's so easy to kind of scroll through and be like, okay, here's a thicker one. Boom.
It's small on top of the mobile screen. Yeah, it's a little bit thin. The font is a little bit thin.
Okay. I'm making it a touch larger. Oh, I kind of even like that. I really like implied line and how you break the line, you know, like how these are touching. I'm kind of into it myself. Do you like it, how it's touching, or is that bothersome? You're the boss. You can be like, Paul, that's dumb.
Like these areas right here?
Yeah.
Touching?
I mean, I kind of like it, or I can just do that. And I can give it even more space. We're definitely building some tension, you know? It's tight, but not touching, as they say.
I think maybe a bit thicker, and
Okay.
where it touches, overlap more
Okay.
of it.
Yeah, and I think we'll naturally get that once I make it a little thicker. How you guys doing? Sorry for not looking up and checking out chat, but Yes, I agree, Lucian. Definitely make a cutout so it's transparent, especially when you place it like in the center large. Great. Nailed it.
Yes.
Perfect,
You should do
right?
that.
That's a good idea.
And then
Let's
you
do
can
this.
put it in the library as a PNG file for me.
Okay. Can I do? I could still do a like an SVG.
Oh yeah, we could do that too.
Oh yeah. So something like that. Yes. Let's try that. Let's try this new one. All right. How you guys doing? Pizza party. Yes, this could. That's later. Let's not talk about food because we're only gonna get hungry.
My concept is to have cards where you could swipe
good.
left and right, and if you like something, just click book.
Okay. And how did you get to Pizza Party? This one? From this
This
first
would
screen?
be, if you click on any of the categories,
Okay.
it will take you to different cards
Okay.
within that category.
Okay. So this is like an example of a category.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And that first one's scrollable. So like down here, one of these might be like Pizza Party. Is that kind of what we need? Is that right?
This could be for lunch. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because we'll have to like link those up. And right down there, like you were saying, that's where you bookmark it, essentially. You're like, yes, pizza. I mean, why would you not bookmark Pizza Party? I mean, come on now.
No, you could book as in you could reserve it.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
Or you could just check out the available time slots.
Okay.
If
I
some
like
restaurants, if they don't offer reservation.
Yes. I like the idea of being able to see kind of like the availability as at a glance. You know, would be good. Because like all too many times, even on Open Table, I will go in there and I'm like, okay, 7. Wait, let me think about this. Initially, you will select, say, 7 p.m. tonight, and then it says it's not available, but then it actually gives you the closest recommended time, which I think is smart. I would even take out that first step of, let me select the pizza party, the fancy pizza restaurant, and be able to see the available times, like maybe right away, maybe for that night. And the big question is, like, do people even make reservations like further than like 2 days out? Maybe. Depends on the restaurant. But I like it. Book or reserve? Is it reserve or book? Either way. Yeah. Man, good. Those good photos. Good photos. Awesome. Envy, thank you so much for uploading that app, Valentino. We're going to take a look at them. You have about 30 minutes to get in your app, basically your prototype of an app that's centered around flowers. So just link 3 screens together at least and share it to that form through that bit.ly that you see right there, which is also under the contest tab. So thank you so much for doing that, Envy. We'll definitely check it out. I'll take a look at that again in a second. But yeah, so that's the plan. Get them in. 25 minutes left. Sweet. Laura Laura asks, what have I missed? The nice thing is you could actually scrub back literally on this live stream right now. You can scrub back to the beginning and then kind of scrub through and kind of see the action that has happened. So yes. All right. There we are, Shape Builder. All right, how you guys doing out there? Hello from Seattle. We're broadcasting here from beautiful San Francisco. You can see, look over there. We can see Union Square from here. Over there's Coit Tower. We have a beautiful glass building that we're in. We're looking out onto the beautiful bay and everything, right? Yeah. Work with me here, right? Let's pretend. We have imaginations.
Perfect view.
It's so beautiful here. I'm in Illustrator, and then we'll have you talk about kind of where you're at in the process. I'm going to kind of click through kind of what I'm doing in Illustrator because I want to get this to a point to where you like it, right? And we want to make this one solid shape per your guys' request. So I can do that a couple different ways. I have the Shape Builder tool. So I'm going to hold down the Shape Builder, and I can start to connect these different shapes just like that into one shape just like that. And, you know, what I can actually, you know what, can I delete from there? But essentially this is like one solid shape, and I should be able to select this, and with this selecting the background, use Pathfinder as another way to subtract or add elements. So in this case, this gets a little complex. Ungroup. That's basically what I'm doing. Let's just need this one piece. Like that, knock it out. Oh. All right. Let's go ahead and we'll switch to Jessica's. Sorry, I'm playing with the screens. I think Chris gets nervous when I touch the buttons, as he should, because I've messed things up before. So that's why I'm not allowed around buttons or sharp objects typically. Ooh, I like what you did here. This is good.
Instead of stars, I made it into hearts for the rating.
I love it. Or maybe pepperonis in this case. But I love the hearts. That totally works. Ooh, so.
And you get
that's good.
The prize.
I like it.
Okay, maybe this place is like that.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Hello, Manuela from Romania. Good to have you here. Awesome. And yes. Oh, Luke Finch. Good to see you, Luke. He mentioned pizza triangles. That's another good one too. The only thing is like, this could be for any restaurant, so we got to keep it a little bit evergreen. So yes. Luke's in the house. Adriana. Awesome. All right, so still kind of working on this logo. I got to get this to you. Boss is demanding it. Such a slave driver. He's so hard to work with. Just kidding here.
Yes, I want that logo. I
Give me
need
that
it now.
Give me that logo. All right. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, boss.
Are you guys hungry already? We're getting hungrier and hungrier.
Boom. That's what I needed. I needed this button right here. Click to exclude. That's what I needed, this button. Let's just do that. Boom. There's your one color. Change that to white. Sing it to the library. Get that in the app. And let's get some reservations on the board, shall we? Dropping that in. New logo. Done. Yeah, is there anybody that doesn't like pizza? I'm kind of curious.
My mom doesn't.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out if that's like purely like if that's like a Western thing or what, or who knows what. I don't know. It's interesting. So, checking out the submissions now, by the way, guys and gals. We got some good ones in earlier, but we'll wait a little bit. Yeah, I need to kind of open up the form. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the nice background music. We actually don't hear anything in the room, but essentially Andrew Applepie is playing. And just a quick shout out to Matthias, and we also have Studio Cadiz, who have submitted some apps. We won't look at them right now, but just giving you guys a shout out because you've already won, but you've still submitted some. So appreciate you guys doing that. Oh, this is going to be fun. While you're working on that, you're actually using Adobe Stock. Looks like you purchased some more images. Perfect. That's good. While you're doing that, we can go ahead and review some of these great designs. So I don't have the names of, again, it just says flowers here, but essentially this is cool. What I like about this one right off the bat is the fact that it is, it's a larger screen. So this could be for an iPad or maybe even for a website. So thank you so much for kind of thinking outside the box. Happiness shared is the flower. When the wanting it desires and it's shipped. Oh, wow. Spread the happiness. I like this. I like the idea of like not just going with sort of a mobile app, but thinking outside the box. This is kind of more like a presentation, but I really appreciate the different take on it. Let's go to this one. Welcome to Tulip. Fun name. Let's kind of click through these. Find flowers for any event. Arrange them how you like. I like that background. I like how it's not white. You know, it's easy on the eyes. Send to your loved ones. Get started. Ooh, oh, whoa, there's 13 screens here. Your vase is empty. Select an event below to add flowers. Let's click in here. It's going to be party time. Add yellow dandelion to the vase, the address, payment. Ooh, you can even pay with Bitcoin. Thank you for your order. That's great. Let's go to these last couple screens. There's the message. Oh, they're doing great. Dear Adobe Live team, thank you so much for the sweet XD lessons. Oh, here's a single dandelion. Oh, well, thank you so much for the dandelion and the nice message. Next up, we have Send It. Again, clean design. I like how they didn't put borders around things. It's not needed. Let's go through these. Flower, select the flower. Here we have pretty straightforward. This could have come from the UI kit, one of the UI kits.
This looks like Google Material Design.
Yeah, and again, keep in mind that also in Illustrator through file new, you have plenty of the wireframes in there as well that you can pull from. Going back, click through, shipping address, checkout, add a fancy note. Ooh, thank you so much again. This actually came from UI Kit. So great job there. Thank you for your order. Well, you're welcome. Little happy face. Provide feedback. Flower bouquet next. And if I show yours, I'd love to hear in chat if we're viewing yours and what the name of yours is. So log in through Facebook or skip just to see the selection, which is great. Good call, right? Just skip right in to see the collection. So pick birthday, some nice roses, because you know what? They're worth it. Let's order it. Congratulations. Hopefully they're not just like riding down the street with it attached to a bike tire, but you get the idea. Oh, and I love it. Sivaraj. Welcome, Sivaraj. Let's log in. Flower shop. Love it. Perfect. All right. All right. Awesome stuff. I really like this watercolor look of this one. They only did like 3 screens, but this one kind of stands out in that it's, you know, just kind of has that, you know, like natural look. Oh, but I also like this one. Oh, great job. This has a nice look. Wildflower bouquet. Next. Oh, they sent it to Jessica. They're trying to send you some flowers. How nice of them. And how do they know your exact address? Now it's getting weird. It's getting really creepy. Just kidding. Wouldn't that be trippy, though, if they're like, it had your actual address? Like, whoa.
I think
that's not a way you score points. That gets a little weird. Great job, though. Like the little icon there saying something's in your cart. This one's going... in the pile of awesome apps. Flores. Ooh, I like it. Make, buy, or read. Ooh, I could do all 3. Flower facts. Search flowers. Tell me about the rose. Let's go back. Buy or make, so you can select the mood if you're making one. You can also just pick your favorites. Flower facts, search through flowers. So this is nice. It's a whole database.
That's a nice touch where you have the rectangles. Kind of slides in from the left.
Yeah, I like that. And I'm kind of clicking through these screens, but they should, yeah, perfect. Sliding. I like it. I agree with you. Make a bouquet. Fantastic. And for all these, you can say, hey, great design. Boom. I'll comment right there. Since I'm logged in, it gives me that. So good job. There's probably more back there, but out of these, I'm kind of getting them kind of narrowed down to some of the top ones for you and I to review in about 15 minutes. Like 15 minutes, guys. You have about 15 minutes, guys and girls. Oh, Matthias, thanks for telling me I have nice hair. That's what I do. People say that. It doesn't really move, though. You could probably open a beer bottle with how much like junk is in my hair. You can open a bottle. So, Nazar, you might have submitted something, and I will check for your name. So, Nazar, hopefully that's your name on Behance, because that's what I'm looking at. So, oh, beautiful.
Do you like it? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, no.
That one's
yeah.
nice too.
No, but this one is nice too. I just had, I got
Oh,
to this
yeah.
one, and I was like, oh, this is so gorgeous.
Yeah, that's
We'll
very
just
pretty.
switch over to my screen. Boom. Okay, I don't know who just submitted this, but again, this alone, this design, into it. Just saying.
Mm.
That's all. Oh, yeah. All right. That is looking good. I like how you added the gradient at the bottom to make that content stand out. Totally working. All right. Yes, looks like I need to show Matthias's. Let's make sure I have that one. There we are. Thank you so much. And let me just hold on. Give me 1 second. And Khadijah's. So these two actually, yeah, I'll switch to mine. This is Khadijah's. Actually, I already won, but still shout out because spent time on it. So DTLA, downtown LA. Create an account. Let's do it. I like this logo. I love the design. I think it's just really cool. It's kind of cool, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I like it. And notice how this is the button, this area right here. So it's like, okay, you click here naturally to get back. So
Very nice.
really cool. And then Matthias, hopefully I'm saying that right, Matthias's True Love app. Should you ask your crush out or not?
That's the hardest question.
That's a deep way to start an app. Like, wow. Oh, Tim. That's Tim's picture. Oh, Voodoo Val. I feel like there's a little story developing, a little drama going on right here. A little something. Voodoo Val, and this is Tim. What is happening? Yeah, you better pick a good flower. Oh, loves me not.
That's neat.
Loves me not. Loves me not. Loves me. True love. Oh. All right, something just happened there. I don't even know. I don't know how to respond. I think we just all witnessed true love. Is that what just happened? If it was only as easy as an app or as easy as pulling petals off of a daisy. But hats off too. I think that was Matthias's. So thank you so much. Awesome. I will just double check the names on those. Yes. That was the best little love game. So awesome. Oh, wow.
I am going to make adjustments so everything will look put together. Then we can go ahead and link the screens.
That sounds good. while you're doing that, sorry, I've kind of wasn't looking at chat. I'm too busy like being impressed by what you guys are submitting, to be honest with you. I love it. Matthias, that was a great design. Thank you so much for submitting that. The loves me not. That was so good. So Voodoo Val is someone who joins us on the stream sometimes. She's fantastic, amazing artist. Tim, of course, like huge friend of all of ours, and could probably crush me with one hand because I just found out how tall he was yesterday. So if you're going to be nice to anybody, let it be Tim. Otherwise, he will crush you. He won't really, because he's the nicest guy ever. So you're on, you're finding some more images. Are you going to license some? Or I guess we'll see. You kind of don't need to. I mean, it's totally up to you. Gradients. Oh, that's a good call. So when you get a second, when you get back into XD, maybe you can show how you made the gradient.
Oh, yeah, of course. I have a shape on top of this image. You go to fill. There's this little arrow.
Oh, man.
You could get solid color or gradient. And what I did,
Cool.
click on this end and make it black. And the A right here, it's for alpha, for transparency. I just set it to 0. Hit enter. And on the other end, black. And just leave the transparency on 100%. And there.
And what's cool about this also is you could select the gradient actually on the canvas and adjust accordingly, which is kind of cool.
This. It's really cool.
I love it. So hopefully that answers your question. We do have to wrap. I think you have to really, like, we have to wrap up your app. We have plenty of these to show, and we only have like 10 minutes.
Okay.
So while you're connecting things and all that stuff, I think we'll review these designs. Does that work?
Yay. Great. Let's do this.
Yeah, and I can review. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's just do this. So this is from somebody who has actually already won, but it's worth showing. It's called the Fleur. It's fantastic. As you can see right here, designed really well. Nice pattern in the background. We can click through. Where are the flowers? I don't know. What type of flowers do you want to send? Pretty flowers. Oh, look, scrollable. Thank you so much. Very nice. Again, this one they already won Creative Cloud, but a fantastic design. They would be in the running, definitely. There's this one I showed earlier. It's called Flowers. Click through. I like the semi-transparency in the background. Select the flowers that we want and go from there. Check out. Definitely, I think they win just for this font, and you know, the design alone is super strong. The flower delivery app. Going through here. Nice, consistent color theme. Selecting however many Gerber daisies, and then when you want it delivered. And I love how this works. Good job. So it looks like I'm actually jumping from screen to screen, but it looks like there's a micro interaction there. Yes, definitely give love a chance. Give that app design a chance, is what they're saying. Another great design, Flowergram, shot by occasion. By the way, like, we're just going to review the ones that I have currently. Like, if we don't get to yours right now, it just gets rolled into the next segment, essentially. So don't feel like this is your very last chance to win. So, successfully added it to your cart. You can jump back again as well. Good job. Like, great, nice color scheme, and 6 screens. Going into bouquet market. Bouquet ideas. Let's add some, check out the tulips. And that is this app. Let's go to this screen right here. You can see the navigation kind of hidden behind the screen there. Great job. Beauty of flowers, happiness forever. You know? Isn't that what we all want? Wouldn't it be nice if it was something as simple as adding something to your cart? But looks like the whole menu actually right here is active. So we can jump to cart, we can go back, we can go to checkout right here, and happiness is on its way. You guys are doing a good job, like with just even the writing here. I like how you guys are like really taking the language serious. So I have it down to my top 5. All right, here, this one, this one, this one, and then let's get to this first screen, flower book and floral. So let's kind of switch over to how you doing. Just let me know when you're ready if you want to kind of see how you're doing. We're so demanding. We're like, hey, we want you to concept, design, and prototype an app in an hour and a half. Just merciless here.
But XD is so quick. I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing everything just really quickly. Let's see.
Next up, we have Johnny Vino, who's here. He's back right there, overlooking the bay, doing his morning yoga like he usually does. Yes, getting ready to be up next. There's too many designs. There's way too many. I think we're going to stick with these 4 that we have right here, and we'll pick a winner from these 4. Does that work? Because like every time I look in this, there seems to be a new one. So thank you so much. We got quite a few responses. Lots of submissions. And here we are. Yeah, how we doing? How we doing on time? Oh, the downtown LA one. Yeah.
All right.
That one I think they already won. I think that was Studio
LA?
Cadiz was really cool. The
Yeah, I
DTLA
like that one.
was really cool. And so shout out to Studio Cadiz. I wish you could win, but you already won. And anyways, much love. Yeah, you're prototyping yours. You're gonna kick that out. We have like, how much time do we have? About 6 minutes. I like how that's looking.
Yeah, let's check it out. Publishing. Loading.
Matt, who as well, if we don't get to your design, don't worry, it's going to get rolled over to the next segment. And that's then Johnny Vino has to make that hard decision on picking an app. Picking his favorite. So butter him up. Maybe send him some flowers.
There it is.
Yeah, we'll like Alyssa. We can. Let me look for your Alyssa. Yeah. Oh, jeez. They keep on every time. There's not enough time to make a decision and capture all these. So I did say 15 minutes ago, a while ago. Hopefully I'm not lying. Hopefully we're okay. Did you prototype it? Did I just see it? Did I just see the link?
Yeah. Let's see.
There it
Right
is.
here.
Yeah, walk everybody through that, and I will.
I have to. Forgot to link these to. Okay. There. We'll link back to the home page. And. So if I made changes, do I just
Yeah, you can republish.
publish?
So, yeah, update link.
There you go. Okay, opening. There it is on desktop screen.
Pizza party. I'm getting so hungry.
There you go.
Good job.
Then go back.
We have a strong app. I like it.
Let me try. Do we still have a few minutes to
What are you doing? You want to do some more tweaks?
on the phone?
I don't know if we'll have time to do the phone, but we'll definitely do it tomorrow for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
If that works.
could.
We gotta save something for tomorrow. So I have like my top 4. Alyssa, didn't quite get to yours. Yeah, it's just so hard. But 3 minutes. Okay, so let's pick our favorite one out of these 4. So we have this one, which is very elegant and had that sort of look. And by the way, when I click on it, you know, it's just a sort of gradual dissolve transition. This one also is designed nice. Lots of swiping, but I like the color scheme. They did a good job. Flower book. So again, this one's just like really clean. We got lots like this. But again, I think it's well designed. And then there's the side menu. And last one is floral. So we'll go through this.
I like this
Clicking
one.
on each one of those. Yeah, very elegant. And, you know, there's a lot of information to cover in any app like this. So it sounds like we have it narrowed down to these 3. 1, 2, 3, which you did say you like this one. What are your thoughts? Like there's this one, and then this one. Top 2.
This would be my favorite. It's very strong,
all right.
dynamic, with that diagonal
Mm-hmm.
shape.
Totally matches. Pick the color based on the photo. Very deliberate with their color choice, and that font is fantastic. And the name Floral totally works. So is it safe to?
Very clean e-commerce interface. I like it.
You kind of know where you are at all times with the hierarchy and everything. So safe to say this is our winner? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah! All right, congratulations. I got to dig up the name for Floral. If this is yours, let us know. Again, others, we liked the logo and things, but this one really had it all. So congratulations. If this is yours, just give us a shout out. Otherwise, I got to kind of jump back in and see. This was actually submitted about an hour ago. So congratulations. We will be contacting you. You get 1 year of Creative Cloud. And if you already have Creative Cloud, it just gets added to your membership. So congratulations to Floral. Let us know where you are. And I would love to see it. 1 minute left. How'd you feel? How you feeling? How you
Great.
feeling? You feeling pretty good?
Yeah. Much. The second day, I feel a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you, audience, for
Yeah, totally.
giving us all these nice names.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jessica. You were fantastic. Thank you, Herbert and Anna and Michael and everyone in chat. Please stick around. I'm glad we get to keep you around tomorrow, too. So same time, 11 a.m. PST. We have Gianni Vino up next with Michael Shays. So stick around, guys. More chances to win and to have a good time and learn. So, hey, thank you, everybody.
Thanks. Bye.
See you tomorrow.